Sunfish Funfish match race. It's the second race for August 16th, 2020. I am Billy Bob Clambake, and I'm joined by
Felipe Rinscuddy.
So Felipe, race one was really exciting, remember?
It was. It was a neck and neck down to the final line.
I agree. And this race, I think, could be just
Whoa,
as
look
equally
out.
exciting. Yeah, this pre-start maneuvering, the birds are still there, obviously.
Always a factor.
And we got ourselves a minute 9 seconds. Now, I got a new sound for you for the 1 minute.
Oh, yeah? I can't wait.
Let's hear it. Do you hear the desperation in that?
That
man?
was truly terrifying.
Well, it just goes to show you that,
Was that Brad?
no, I don't think so. I think it might have been one of the birds. He's, again, lost some money on that first race, if you remember right.
Yeah, true. Bad bet.
The line is set at 190, so they fixed the line a little bit. Remember, it was
that's
set at
nice.
170 for that first race.
It's good for the right side, right?
Well, it depends on where the winds are, right? So
Sure.
let's take a look-see, because I think the winds, they're shifty today. They're quite a bit shifty. Nope, the winds are 210. So, yes, the right side is still favored.
Hey, man, I still got it.
You do got it. Now, in 8 seconds, both of our competitors, do they have it? Karen's trying to time it right. Here we go.
That definitely was Brad because he looks like he's in second here. So that's not
He's
the best
definitely
start.
a little late. A little late to the line, and off they go. Heading off to the left side of the course. Bird's trying to help Karen. Maybe the bird's giving Karen some feedback. Right now, she doesn't need it. Felipe, she's got herself about a 5-meter lead.
You know, she's quick. We know that one. And it looks like she's really coming out here with the gusto to try and catch the dub on this one.
So what's tricky about this, the winds are shifting. Look at that. See those big headers? Yeah. You see a big header like that, not surprisingly, both of our competitors tack at the same time.
Man, you can tell that they're definitely around the same level as literally down to like the second they did the exact same thing.
So now it's kind of just a race to the top of the course as they head up on port. Right now the winds, I think they started at 210 is what we saw. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
They're literally sailing at 210 right now, give or take. So that means the wind has shifted 40 degrees to the left.
And that little time, that tricky wind, man, you never
Well,
know.
do you see in the top right corner of your screen?
Yes.
That could be some weather.
Oh, yep. Definitely looks like it's encroaching and approaching.
Those are both rhyming words, Felipe.
That they do rhyme, yes.
So do you do a little bit of? I know mugshot. Do you do a little bit of rapping in your?
I like to freestyle at my own time.
Well, I think I'm excited to hear some of that freestyle at some point. But the point about the weather is, sometimes the winds are going to be affected by that oncoming.
A little more erratic, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit more terrifying. Anyways, as we, good speeds. Approaching 4 knots, or 4 miles an hour, not exactly. Again, it's a relatively light air day, and as we head toward the top mark, the winds are still down at 170, and Karen is still enjoying a 5-meter lead. It's close.
And it looks like the speeds are very close as well, so maybe... Oh, look out! Hey, there's one.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if it's one bird, 3 birds.
I think they have a whole crew.
Do they? Yeah.
I think they run the bay.
They're tricky. They are tricky. Okay, we're approaching the ley line, Felipe, and hitting that ley line on the money is important for both these competitors. Brad thinks he's got it. Karen, it's a close pass. Brad does have the right of way, but
Look out! Oh,
the bird
bird's
passed
getting
in the middle.
involved here.
He can almost get. So Karen passed it. She can do that because there's the mark. I think Brad's on the ley line. Karen. She might have gone a little bit too far here, Felipe.
Little past it looks like.
That's called an overstood or an overstand, and I think Karen might have did it a little bit, and that might give Brad a chance to get in on the inside and pass this mark first, sailing the less distance.
Brad might have bribed those birds. It looked like they might have been cutting off Karen there. Maybe she couldn't make the turn because they were in the way. Oh, there's another one. Once again, blocking Karen.
Aggressive.
They definitely have their money on Brad this time.
So the winds are about 210 as they round the mark. That would suggest. Oh, I'm sorry. My fault. They had dropped to 170 is what I said. So at 170, that means that as you head downwind, the right tack, which in this case is a starboard tack, was probably favored at 170. And you see both competitors chose to go ahead and stay on starboard as they head downwind.
Smart. Maybe Karen can make a comeback in lap number 2, going back up.
Well, she certainly can, and I think we're getting close to the bottom here. Let's go to that overhead. You know, I really, really enjoy those overhead views, Felipe. What do we see here?
Oh, yep, here they come. They're coming up right on it. Look out for that big boat.
Yeah, I think that might be a weird kind of
Looks like Brad.
non-existent.
Looks like Brad phased right through that. Must be ethereal or something.
All right, here we go. Now, Felipe, rounding is key. You want to round as tight as possible to keep the distance.
Are they going on? They're on 2 separate sides, though.
No, they're
Are they on
rounding
the
the
same?
same mark.
Oh,
Here they
okay.
go. Now, who do you think had a tighter rounding?
I think Karen maybe was a little tighter.
No, I think if you can notice, look at that.
Well, I mean, he did it first, right? So he's going to be in the.
No, but see how he started going upwind faster, tighter.
Oh, I see.
Karen's tacking though because she is the consummate match racer.
That she is, Billy Bob.
And there goes Bradorama. Weather might be some rain in the distance, Felipe. Would that scare you?
No, for an experienced sailor like myself, nothing. A little light rain isn't too bad.
Look at the speed difference.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's
Yeah,
17 right now.
look at that. Karen definitely was sailing faster, better. Brad might have been pinching a little bit, and we got ourselves another cross. Karen's got the right of way here.
She definitely looked like she caught up.
Brad is not going to make it. I think she more than caught up, Felipe.
Yeah, it looks like she caught up and then passed Brad, I would say.
Yep, that would be a pass. Karen is now in the lead.
Hey, man, she's an aggressive sailor. We know this. We've seen it time and time again.
Now, I just want to ask you a question, Felipe. Her number 81528. What do you think the significance of those particular 5 digits are?
You know, it could be, code. Maybe she belongs to some nefarious sailor gang, and that's how they communicate. You know, we never know.
It's certainly a life mystery. I know that she's a sailor who's originally from Canada, so maybe she's a Saladian or a Canadaler, maybe?
I usually would just call them Canadian, but to each their own, I guess. Are those numbers somewhat significant to Canadians, or?
I don't know. That's tough. Now they attack, and here they go off on port. And
Heading right
Brad's
into the hurricane over here.
yeah, that's tough. Brad is definitely behind at this point.
Yeah, I think we could see that. Well spotted.
So he's got to make some choices.
Whoa!
I think the bird is if he's money's on Brad, maybe he's trying to push. He did get a speed boost right there. Look at that.
I was gonna say he went underwater, and I'm assuming he's either under there, got the wings on the bottom and shoving him along. Because hey, he needs to make some money after that first race loss.
Well, the wind is quite a bit to the right as they approach this mark. When they approached the mark last time, the wind was about 170. Now they're approaching the mark. It's like 215, 220, 50 degrees to the right. So that tells you, Felipe, that you want to do what's called a jibe set and go downwind on port. Let's see if Karen picks up on that. Look at Jibing.
Yep.
She picked up on that, and she is going down on port, Felipe. Now, what's Brad going to do here?
Is he staying?
He is staying on starboard.
He's sticking.
That could be a mistake. Now, Karen being on port would be wanting to drift off to her left. I don't understand why Brad is to her left. Brad, is Karen sailing too high? She should be. Yeah. Brad is heading more straight for the finish line. Karen seems to be heading off to the side a little bit. What do you think the strategy there is? She definitely has more speed, but I think she's sailing extra distance.
Maybe she thinks the speed will compensate for the extra zigzagging she'll have to do than the straight line. I mean, we know the fastest way at any point is a straight line, but if you factor in speed, there could be a different winner in that scenario.
But I will say this. I think if Brad would jibe right now, he would pick up the speed that Karen is gaining, and he would be closer to the mark. So Brad is making a mistake by not jibing. I think Karen, this is weird. Their sails are kind of pointed in the wrong direction for where they're at relative to each other. This would normally be Karen would be on starboard and Brad would be on port, but they're on opposite.
Well,
wait, look at Karen. Oh, I think she has decided to make her run.
She's turning in. She's going for it.
Look at her speed. Brad should be jibing right now. I don't know why he's not jibing. He should be jibing and trying to match her. And okay, she's crossing in front of Brad right now.
Smart.
Now this is starting to make a little bit more sense now. Now this is what. Yeah. Okay. Now it's now here comes. Look at this. Ooh, look at this effect.
Split screen.
We're going split screen. They're getting close to the finish line, Felipe. Karen's going for one side of the line. Brad's going for other, and the winds are picked up. That storm is a brewing.
Man, the speeds are looking mighty close. This is going to be another close one.
Wow, who's the finish line going to show up on their side of the screen first? Bird's got a lot of money on this. Karen's trying to generate some speed.
Oh, man. This is a nail biter. I'm biting my nails over here.
Karen got that speed as she's going for that other side of the line. And let me see. Oh, I think Karen has seen it. And yes,
yep,
Karen has crossed. There's Brad about a second behind.
Another close one.
Yeah, what a weird kind of second straight weird downwind finish. I think let's use the overhead to validate a little close, call it the photo finish. And yep, I think Karen's got it by, again, Brad's phasing through that boat.
Yeah, it must be some sort of ghost ship, maybe.
Hey, Sunfish Funfish match race, Felipe. See ya next time.